UK Labour Party leader calls on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in London as Prime Minister stresses resolving Russia-Ukraine crisis through dialogue. A hodgepodge alliance not to bring any benefit to BNP as same fate awaits for alliance like previous occasion, says Obaidul Kader. Statement of Mirza Fakhrul proves that his party is agent of Pakistan, says Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Entrepreneurs hopeful of exporting electric products as state-owned Eastern Cables export cables to China worth $42 lakh. Border skirmishes between Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan forces kill 30. And in ICC Women's T20 World Cup qualifier, Bangladesh face Ireland tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum. This is Kimi Orin welcoming you to News at 10 on BTV and BTV World. You have just had the highlights. Now on to the details.
তোমাদের মনে রাখা দরকার দেশ যখন আমার আছে মাটি যখন আমার আছে বাংলার সোনার মানুষ যখন আছে যদি আমরা সোনার ছেলে পয়দা করতে পারি ইনশাআল্লাহ আমার যে স্বপ্ন সোনার বাংলা তা একদিন হবে আমি দেখে না যাওয়ার পারি কিন্তু ইনশাআল্লাহ হবে
Leader of the opposition and head of the Labour Party, Sir Keir Starmer, has said Bangladesh and the UK are bound by excellent ties and further reinforced by the British Bangladesh diaspora. He made this observation during his meeting with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at her place of residence in London today. According to the Prime Minister's press wing, Sheikh Hasina expressed her profound condolences at the Queen's demise. The two leaders discussed the impact of Russia-Ukraine war, particularly on the global south. The Prime Minister underscored the need for a negotiated settlement of the conflict to protect common people around the world from food, energy and financial insecurities. She suggested reviewing whether the sanctions imposed in the wake of the war were having otherwise implications for people in the developing countries. Sir Starmer appreciated Bangladesh's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic under the Prime Minister's leadership. Sheikh Hasina briefed the Labour Party leader about the growing burden on Bangladesh due to the prolonged presence of the Rohingya from Myanmar. They discussed the recent flare-up of armed conflicts in close proximity to Bangladesh's border. The Prime Minister pointed out that Bangladesh was exercising the utmost restraint despite spillover effects of the conflicts inside its territory. Among others, Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, Prime Minister's advisor Dr. Gohir Rizvi, State Minister for Foreign Affairs Mohammad Shahriar Alam, Senior Foreign Secretary Masood bin Momen, Senior Secretary to the Prime Minister's Office Mohammad Tofazil Hussain Mia and Bangladesh High Commissioner to the UK Saida Muna Tasnim were present. Later, Lord Suraj Pal of Marylebone paid a courtesy call on her. The veteran member of the UK House of Lords reiterated his appreciation for the Prime Minister's leadership. He expressed interest in further promoting business and education partnerships between the two countries. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry has said the youths have to be politically aware and work sincerely for reaching out the benefits of ongoing development programs to the doorsteps of the people. She said this while addressing the Bangladesh Youth Summit 2022 as chief guest organized by Dhrubotara Youth Development Foundation at Krishi Vidya Institute in the capital today. Chairman of the organization, Professor Dr. Mohammad Shah Azam, chaired the summit, which was also addressed by Science and Technology Minister Architect Yafiz Osman, State Minister for ICT Junaid Ahmed Polo, and members of the Parliament Fakhrul Imam and Arama Datto. Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry said the youths have to play important role in facing challenges of post-COVID situation, economic recovery and financial management. She urged all to be united under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina for building Bangladesh as a developed country. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said the hodgepodge type of alliance will not take any advantage to BNP. So, same result is waiting for them which they faced after forming unity before last parliament election. He said this while addressing as chief guest at the Triennial Council of North-Sindhi District Awami League today. Obaidul Qadir attended the council virtually from his residence in Dhaka. He said it's now proven that BNP's politics is formed with the ideology of Pakistan and communalism. The Awami League General Secretary said BNP do not want to take part in the election as they have no faith on people.
আজকে যারা ইতিহাসের অবাঞ্ছিত সত্যের পুনরাবৃত্তি ঘটিয়েছে তাদের স্বরূপ উন্মোচিত করতে হবে। মির্জা ফখরুল যখন বলে পাকিস্তান আমলে ভালো ছিলাম, তাহলে বিএনপির প্রতিষ্ঠাতা জিয়াউর রহমান বঙ্গবন্ধু হত্যার মাস্টার মাইন্ড সেটাও কি আজ অসত্য? ফখরুলের কথাই আজকে প্রমাণ করে দিচ্ছে যে বিএনপি রাজনীতি পাকিস্তানি ধারা রাজনীতি। শুধু বাংলাদেশ নয়, কানাডার আদালত বিএনপিকে স্বীকৃতি দিয়েছে সন্ত্রাসী দল হিসাবে। আপনার দল দেশে বিদেশে স্বীকৃত সন্ত্রাসী দল। পাকিস্তান প্রীতি দেখিয়ে আপনি আবারও প্রমাণ করলেন আপনার দল সাম্প্রদায়িক দল। আপনার দল যদি কোনোদিন ক্ষমতা যেতে পারে এ দেশকে পাকিস্তানি ধারায় আবার নিয়ে যাবে, প্রত্যাবর্তন ঘটাবে এবং সেটাই আপনাদের টার্গেট। সেজন্যই আজকে ঐক্যের নামে টাল বাহানা করছেন ফখরুল সাহেব। এই বাংলার মাটিতে বাংলাদেশ বিরোধী, স্বাধীনতা বিরোধী ঐক্য করে ঐক্য দিয়ে নির্বাচনে জয়লাভ করা যাবে না। ইলেকশনে আসুন, জগা খিচুড়ি ঐক্য করে লাভ নেই। গতবার ঐক্যের যে পরিণতি হয়েছে এবারও সেই পরিণতি আপনাদের জন্য অপেক্ষা করছে।
North-Sindhi District Awami League Acting President G.M. Talib Hussain chaired the conference, which was also addressed by Awami League President members Dr. Abdul Razak and Advocate Kamrul Islam, Law Affairs Secretary Advocate Nazibullah Hiro, Environment and Forest Affairs Secretary Dilwar Hossain, Women Affairs Secretary Mehir Afroz Chumki, Liberation War Affairs Secretary Mrinal Kanti Das, Education and Human Resources Affairs Secretary Shamsur Nahar Chapa, Labour and Manpower Affairs Secretary Habibur Rahman Shiraj, Central Working Council Member Dr. Mustafa Jalal Mohiuddin, Industries Minister Nurul Majid Mahmud Humayun, and Acting General Secretary of North-Sindhi District Awami League Pirzada Qazi Muhammad Ali. Information and Broadcasting Minister and Awami League Joint General Secretary Dr. Hassan Mahmud said BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir's statement proves that his party is the agent of Pakistan. The minister said, in a time when the Pakistan government itself is praising leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Mirza Fakhrul has said Pakistan was good. This proves that his party keeps Pakistan in heart. Dr. Hassan Mahmud said this while addressing the Triennial Council of Ranguni Upazila Krishak League as the chief guest at Advocate Nur Safa Talukdar Auditorium of Ranguni Municipality in Chattogram this afternoon.
দেশ এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে, কৃষক ভালো আছে, মানুষ ভালো আছে এবং সমগ্র পৃথিবী আজকে বাংলাদেশের প্রশংসা করছে, এমনকি পাকিস্তানও প্রশংসা করছে। কিন্তু এতে অনেকের মন খারাপ, আর সেই মন খারাপের দলের নেতা হচ্ছেন বিএনপি নেতা মির্জা ফখরুল ইসলাম আলমগীর সাহেব। এবং গত পরশুদিন তিনি যে বক্তব্য রেখেছেন যে পাকিস্তানেই ভালো ছিল। এতে তিনি প্রমাণ করেছেন পাকিস্তানের এজেন্ট হচ্ছে এই বিএনপি নেতা মির্জা ফখরুল ইসলাম আলমগীর এবং তার দল। তারা হচ্ছে পাকিস্তানের এজেন্ট। যেই পাকিস্তান আজকে আমাদের দিকে তাকিয়ে দীর্ঘশ্বাস ফেলে, যে পাকিস্তানের প্রধানমন্ত্রী ইমরান খান আমাদের প্রশংসা করেছেন বারংবার, আজকে পাকিস্তানের প্রধানমন্ত্রী শাহবাজ শরীফ বাংলাদেশের প্রশংসা করছেন, বাংলাদেশের মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী জননেত্রী শেখ হাসিনার প্রশংসা করছেন। বাংলাদেশ আমাদেরকে পেছনে ফেলে বহুদূর এগিয়ে গেছে। পাকিস্তানের টেলিভিশনে আজকে আলোচনার ঝড় শেখ হাসিনার প্রশংসার ঝড়, আর মির্জা ফখরুল বলে পাকিস্তানেই ভালো ছিল। এতে কি প্রমাণিত হয়? এতে প্রমাণিত হয় তারা আসলে হৃদয়ে পাকিস্তানকেই ধারণ করে, আর তারা হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশে পাকিস্তানের এজেন্ট।
Chattogram North District Krishak League President Nazrul Islam Chaudhry inaugurated the council. Presided over by Rangunia Krishak League President Abdul Mannan, the council was addressed among others by Chattogram North District Awam League President A.M.A. Salam, General Secretary Sheikh Ataur Rahman, Central Krishak League Vice President Akbar Ali Chaudhry, and Rangunia Upazila Awami League General Secretary Shamsul Alam Talukdar. Chattogram North District Krishak League General Secretary Mohammad Shafiqul Islam was the main speaker at the council. State-run Eastern Cables Limited has set a target to export electric cables to China worth $42 lakh. In the meantime, workers and engineers have been working relentlessly to send their first consignment on time. China signed an agreement with the ECL in this regard in July this year. The ECL started its export mission to China in May last year by sending cables worth $5,24,000. Insiders say export of cables in China will boost this sector as well as attracting the global markets. The Eastern Cables Limited kicked off its journey in 1967 under Bangladesh Steel and Engineering Corporation (BSEC). Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan said Bangladesh has strongly protested over the firing of mortar shells and casualties by Myanmar in Bandarban. He told this to the journalists after attending a program at Dhanmouni in the capital today. Reiterating Bangladesh's stand to resolve issues with Myanmar peacefully, the Home Minister said Bangladesh hopes that Myanmar would realize their mistake and refrain from doing anything in future that impedes bilateral relations. Health Minister Zahid Malik has said the special campaign of the first and second dose of COVID-19 vaccination will take place on September 28 to October 3. The government decided to stop administering corona vaccine by October 3rd, he added. He said this while speaking at a national workshop on vaccination campaign to 5 to 11 years old children at the City Hotel in the capital today. Director General of Health Services Abul Bashar Mohammad Khurshid Alam presided over the program, while Health Department Secretary Anwar Hussain Hawladar and official concerned were present at the workshop. The Health Minister said the vaccination campaign of 5 to 11 years old children will begin at district and upazila level from October 11. Bangladesh has seen a deathless day from COVID-19 pandemic. Director General of Health Services in its daily statement said the country reported 141 COVID-19 positive cases as 1,460 samples were tested in the last 24 hours. Corona infection rate was reported 9.66%. 284 patients were recovered during the last 24 hours. The statement said the death toll has risen to 29,339 from coronavirus. The tally of infections has risen to 20,17,087 and the recovery count rose to 90,60,331. Finance Minister A.H.M. Mustafa Kamal has said different international financial organizations, including the World Bank, have come forward with loan proposals amounting more than double than the previous years. He said this at a views exchange meeting with leaders of Kumilla South District Awami League today. The meeting was held at the Awami League Central Office at 23 Bangabandhu Avenue in the capital. A.H.M. Mustafa Kamal, also the president of Kumilla South District Awami League, presided over the program. Awami League Joint General Secretary Mahbubul Alam Hanif and Kumilla South District Awami League General Secretary Mohammad Mujibul Haq also spoke. At that time, Awami League Organizing Secretary Abu Said Mahmoud Al Shapon, Agriculture and Cooperatives Affairs Secretary Faridun Nahar Laili, Relief and Social Welfare Secretary Shujit Wainondi, Kumilla South District Awami League Senior Vice President and LGRD Minister Muhammad Tajul Islam, among others, were present. Mahbubul Alam Hanif has stressed the need for ensuring Awami League's absolute victory in the next general election through strengthening relations with people. Before we end the bulletin, headlines once again. UK Labour Party leader calls on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in London as Prime Minister stresses resolving Russia-Ukraine crisis through dialogue. A hotspot alliance not to bring any benefit to BNP, as same fate awaits for alliance like previous occasion, says Obaidul Qadir. Statement of Mirza Fakhrul proves that his party is agent of Pakistan, says Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Entrepreneurs hopeful of exporting electric products as state-owned Eastern Cables export cables to China worth $42 lakh. Border skirmishes between Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan forces kill 30. And in ICC Women's T20 World Cup qualifier, Bangladesh face Ireland tomorrow. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we request you to follow health guidelines, wear masks and stay safe from Corona. Khuda Hafiz.